Actually, let me cut this out. I'm probably not gonna cut it out. I'm too lazy to do that. But I just decided I don't really care if anybody watches my videos. I'm just gonna play some Gorilla Tag games. Wait, what's this?
Be the first try.
I don't care if anybody watches my videos, but if they do, that'd be nice. If they don't, I got legs, so like I can walk. You know, look, I'm walking. Wait, you can see my hands. I'm walking. I don't have any hands. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna be. This is my name, Gorilla Tag, by the way. It's Dawn. Because it's such a long story. I'm supposed to be bound. I don't know why I'm not bound, but it's a long story. So I'll tell you on the way to Forest. So one time, this is like the first time I hopped, or like the second time. Probably the first time I hopped on Gorilla Tag. The second I got in, I went to a stop, barely, but I managed to get to it. And then someone was just like, "Oh, can you be my pet?" And I'm like, "Okay, what up?" They're like, "Can you be my dog?" And I'm like, "Bet." I didn't know what I was signing up for because they also, and they said to name myself Dog, and then they had me pick a certain color. So I picked that color. It was a certain kind of bound, and I was like, okay. So now, I'm just like, okay, this is a weirder. This isn't the best first impression of a game because of course, that was like one of my first video games. Job Simulator, which if you want to see some Job Simulator, that would be nice. Put in the comments section below. I'm so bad at Pokemon. And they were just like, "Oh, yeah, you gotta be my dog now." I'm like, "Okay." I mean, I got nothing to lose, so I was just like, "Bet." And then they recruited a chicken. Okay, this chicken, I still know that chicken not very well because that was like a year or 2 years, like 2 years ago, probably not 2 years, more like a year ago. And I was a lot less mature then. Like in the last past year, I've grown a lot, in physically and mentally. So I was basically the mindset of a 2-year-old. And I was just like, okay. I forgot I wish I still knew the person that asked me to be a dog. I don't. But this chicken and I, and this owner, whatever you want to call him, we were just having a blast. And then here comes, especially since I first started the VR headsets, I'm pretty smart whenever it comes to like figuring stuff out. But either way, I just started on this headset and I was just like, okay. Yeah, the worst part about meeting new people in VR is, well, you can't be talking to them forever. Because eventually, the person who's your headset, or the person who recruited me as a dog, was just like, "Oh, yeah, my VR headset's gonna die." Instant. Actually, no, I think it died randomly, and they couldn't tell or whatever. So, I was just like, "Oh, that's a shame." I don't know if I knew it was because I was so immature. But people were just like, yeah. Oh, chicken was like, oh shit. My headset's also gonna die, but she actually warned me. Or yeah, she actually warned me. And I'm like, oh, nice. So we spent 10 minutes because she had like 10% battery left. And she had the Quest 2, which was not the newest thing. It was like, it's like now pretty old, but like back then I had a Quest 3, but Quest 2 still was good. So I was just like messing around. Like we were messing around trying to figure that out. And eventually I'll go to the people's app. Or like go to the app with that has like your friends and shit on it. And I was just like, okay. So go on the people's app and search my name, which I think was like Bubba. I think it was Bubba. Bubba ER. I think it was Bubba ER. Yeah, that's my original VR name. It's not that anymore. It's Bubba Bubba. Actually, I think it's Bubba Bubba VR. Something like that. And I was just like, okay. But yeah, I was just like, type but oh no. I didn't tell them what to type. I told them my name for them to accept it. But I was like, okay, what's yours? And they were just like, I'm not gonna tell it. Actually, there's more than one. It's Foggy. Okay. The name was Foggy, and then I was just like, bet. Somehow, I think this is what happened. I friended the wrong one. I friended two because I didn't know which one it was. So luckily I did get the right one, but at first I got the wrong one. And I still have the wrong one in my contacts. So that's kind of funny, but, and I was like, okay, yeah, so then they'll be all done. And this is a funny spot. So for a few days, like I'm gonna say 5 days after that, I continued playing games with them that we, that like Gorilla Tag. That's all we ever played. I've only ever played Gorilla Tag. But yeah. So and then I saw her, and then for like 2 months. So I didn't see her, and then I called her. She answered. Actually, for a long time after that reunion thing, I never saw her again. Well, I called her. She never answered. She's like a year or two younger than me, but so I was just like, either they hate me now, which a lot of people hate me because I don't know, I'm probably pretty annoying, but this is gone. I did not notice that. But yeah, either they hate me or somehow you're broke or something like that. So I was kind of bummed out for a few months until I made a bunch of new friends. And eventually, actually this was pretty recent, maybe like a month or two ago, I called them and they answered. So I got on my OG Cosmetics. That might have been where this bag was from. Well, I don't know. But I got on my OG dog. Yeah, my name was still there. Which she thought was pretty funny. And so she was telling me what she's been doing, and I was just like, yeah, you know what? It's funny because she had a whole bunch of stuff to tell. Oh, I've been doing this. I went to a new school. Now I've been doing the same thing for, I don't know, 3 years. That's way longer than 3 years. Just playing Zelda and VR games. That's kind of all I do. So I was doing that. Yep, I am playing video games like I was when you met me. And oh shit. So let's just like keep in mind this was like my first friend at 1v. And I'm like, what? I still had the same name, the same color, and I think most of my I still most of the time wore the original cosmetic, which, yeah, I'll go and show you. this. And then it had a blind color. That's the story of my first friend. And then you got Grumps, okay? Which I'm trying to get on another video soon. We just gotta make a good one. But like, he's probably my bestest friend on VR. He lives in the UK though, so I've never really seen him. But he's like my third friend, or second friend ever on VR. I didn't know previously. Technically, I think my first actual friend, or my second actual friend, was my friend I know in real life. Because, but friend I met on VR, he's the one I consider my best friend. Okay. And this is a long story, but so I was just playing a game. Oh, I forgot what it's called. Basically, you're penguins and you have to change. The game has changed so much since when I started playing it, which I don't really play anymore. But yeah, the game's changed a lot. But it's like, yeah, you're basically in like a prison or like a maze thingy. And you're chained to a friend. And you got to escape with them. So I was just like, oh, yeah, this should be fun. For months, or 2 months, I had my VR, but I never got the game because I was like, oh, you know what? I'm not so sure about it. It looks... I didn't really comprehend that there was live cameras back then. So everything was in person. I thought the actual gameplay would be too. So I was kind of dumb. And I was just like, okay, I'll try this game. And a few times after playing it, I came across Grumps. And Grumps, he didn't speak really at all, but we figured them out together. We spoke like 2 times during the whole gameplay, which was like an hour. And so he was, we joined the lobby together on accident, because there's like public randomized lobbies. We played. I don't remember, I think it was, he told me his middle, no, I think I could tell that it was Grumps. He told me it was Grumps. I kind of had to guess from there, I think. But I think I got the right one anyways. And, so, him and I didn't speak after that. Months. Like, I literally forgot about him. And I mean months. 6, 7, don't. 6 or 7 months. We never spoke. I just added him. He was like just another person in my contacts. And then finally, I think he called me. Or maybe I called him. I honestly can't remember. But one of us called each other. And I was just like, hello. He saw speak to me more and more. And he got a game that I already had called Ironcat. You probably heard of it. And I think I already had it. So he got it. And he enjoyed it. So and this was like before multiplayer came out, so whenever multiplayer did come out, we were both like, oh yeah, we both know what we were gonna do. We were going to go on and do the new multiplayer map, which by the way, they need to get more maps in general. But yeah, we were just like, yeah, we'll play the new play on that. After like a day or two of still playing it with him, we were in the middle of playing it. He's just like, yeah, can I show you a new friend of mine? Which is a whole nother story, but I'm like, you know what? Sure. Why not? And he's like, okay. So he shared a friend with me, which would be really important to my Meta Horizon. Just my whole VR experience in general. So that person was known as, at the time, Sharky Vehicle. And Sharky VR was interesting person. Of course, he was kind of normal, but he was like 14. So at the time, he was a few years older than me. I don't think he was 14, but now he is 14. So yeah, now he's definitely not too many years older than me, but if he even is, I don't know. That's not the point. The point was, he was older than me, and so we both were like, yeah, talk. He got on get with this. And so after a while, and this was these two people single-handedly shaped my whole entire VR experience and what I know about how to play games, how to do parkour games, how to have friend fights, and these two people really did that for me. And then we played Gorilla Tag, we played Animal Company. Tried to think what the main game we played together. I played a lot just with Levi and a lot just with Gumps, especially with just Gumps. Probably Eagle actually. And sometimes we played Animal Company together. So yeah, we played a lot of games together. And then I wish I knew more on the story and I gotta look at this, but one day I got on and I think it was a Levi, or not Levi is not, it's a totally different person, but Sharky, he was just like, yeah, now Gumps is just randomly mad, like, no reason. Levi, I keep calling him Levi. Sharky was not necessarily the most truthful person, but he told the truth. I just see, cause I was kind of like the counselor between both of them half the time. So I was just like, okay, I gotta see what's up. And Gumps, which I believe more because he just seems, he's just that kind of guy that you can believe. And so I got, oh my god, I can't make this jump. I got to talk to Gumps. He's like, yeah. Levi was playing with one of his friends. Like, okay. And then he's like, yeah, it was on AC, and they were making a fine looking goop. Not too good, not too bad, it's just fine. I'm like, okay, great. And then he's like, yeah, I was just like messing with it, kind of, not really, no, I was just doing a little something. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I mean, it's Animal Company, it's gonna happen. It's something, yeah, you can get mad about it, but not even mad. You should get, it's one thing to get frustrated, but anyways, I was like, okay, simple enough. He's like, yeah, but Levi, especially that one kid got enraged at me. And I'm like, oh my god, Levi, why did you get enraged at him? And Levi kept getting mad at me. And I'm like, okay, I can't handle this. And several times, Levi wasn't being a real good sport about stuff because, first of all, I keep calling him Levi. Oh my god. Shocky. Well, let's call him Levi. Okay, let's just call him Levi because it's easier on me. So Levi was just like getting more angry at me. And yeah, Levi several times he asked me for, let's say, Cave Clave, I think was one of the games he asked me for a long time. I gave him some other games that I wanted to play with him for. I gifted them for him, and they cost him money. So like, I was like, oh, play with me. It doesn't matter about the game. But sometimes he asked me for games, and then he bought, you know, a $40 pack, and you're like, Animal Company. I'm like, hey, buddy, what's the deal? If you can afford that, why can't you afford the game on, why can't you, if you can afford $30 every new bundle, why can't you afford once in a while a game? And I was doing this out of my own like pocket. I didn't have anybody else helping me out, but I bought him like in total probably like $50 worth of stuff. So he was never grateful. So eventually I'm like, you know what? I'm not getting you no more games. He was pretty pissed. And I'm just like, I can't afford it, especially if you're not gonna be grateful. Cause I spent like my Christmas money. I was going all out. I just wanted to be a nice friend. And so, either way, back to the main story. He was just like, I was barely at all griefing, and he said that he got really mad at me. Eventually, I blocked Levi. And I'm also friends with Levi. Gums doesn't have Discord, but with Levi, was friends with him on Discord. And, so, he, you know, I won't put it up on screen, because I'm probably not going to edit, but mainly because he put some nasty things, sent me on my Discord. I'll probably report it, but either way, I was like, you know what, whatever. Several times he blocked me, because one time I was playing UGG with him, and he's like, oh, I was getting excited about something. I wasn't even being that loud. He's like, be quiet. You're waking my mom up. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, my mom's waking up because like he lived in like Sweden, so he was several hours ahead of me. Oh, so I was just like, oh, well, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. Your sound is so loud that your mom can hear it through your headset onto where she's sleeping. Or maybe you shouldn't be in the same room before sleeping or something. I don't know. I'm like, what? He was pretty annoyed at me. So eventually I was just like, you know what? I don't want to be friends with you anymore on Discord or anything. And like, I've never seen him again, and neither has Gumps. And I feel like Gumps and I have been a lot more happy with them. Like, Levi, if you're watching this, because I know you have watched my videos, I'm sorry about this. But yeah, I just don't keep friends around. Like, a friend fight like Gumps and I. He gets mad pretty often. So do I. I probably get mad more. I'm kind of rage bait, so naturally. So he gets mad. It's fine. We don't play the rest of the day, or we don't play that game. That's what we do a lot of times. If I'm playing Deadly Delivery with him and I do something dumb and he gets all mad at me, we're like, okay, let's just play a different game. So we can hop on Animal Company, we forgive each other, we don't care the next day. That's what weirdos do, bro. You just forgive each other, play a different game, do something else, forget about it. All good.